Hi, thanks for joining me for yet another installment of The Adventures of Becky and Kathy. And tonight, as promised, we're going to go to Chapter 29, Becky and Kathy Meet Gordon Lightfoot. We were 17 years old. My best friend Becky and I got tickets to a Gordon Lightfoot concert in Oakland, California. Here's an original album cover. Oakland is not much of a place many think of as a place to visit, but it was much larger than our hometown, so we were going to make a night of it. We bought new dresses and decided to leave early to have a very nice dinner before going to the concert. Pre-internet, we got lost. So once in Oakland, we drove round and round, never finding a nice place to eat. We ended up in some diner with orange and pink plastic booths. At the concert, we were delighted with Gord singing. At one point, he got a bit carried away, and he said, "I'm inviting anyone who would like to meet me to join me backstage afterwards." We looked at each other and said, "We're going," especially after the night we had had. Quite a few of us showed up at the backstage gate. The guard informed us that Mr. Lightfoot had been mistaken. No one could go backstage at this point. So sorry, go home. And slowly but surely, just about everyone dissipated. Everyone but Becky and I. We waited. The security guard had compassion on us and said, "Look, I know he's staying at the Holiday Inn across the street. Maybe you'll run into him over there." So Beck and I went to the Holiday Inn. We went to the front desk, trying to look older than our 17 years old but look 15 selves, and asked for his room. Of course, they didn't give it to us. So next, we went to a phone booth in the lobby and tried to call his room. They put the call through, but there was no answer. Then we decided we would go up and down every hallway of every floor and listen at doors to find him. This was before we knew anything about stalking. And we were not quite sure what we were listening for. Partway through, we realized we needed a plan of what to say if we actually ran into him. We couldn't just say we'd been listening at every door. So we decided if we ran into him, we'd just very casually say we were visiting my brother at the hotel. We listened at many doors, when all of a sudden, the elevator doors at the end of the hallway opened up. Gordon Lightfoot and some of his band members came out walking toward us. We were so excited. As he walked by, we said hello and that we went to his concert. It was wonderful. And he walked by quickly, put his hand to the side of his face, blocking his eyes from seeing us, and said, "Lo." The next person said something like, "Did you like me on bass guitar?" And we said, "Oh, yes, of course, you were wonderful." And he said, "I was on slide steel." And he walked away. But the last person seemed to take pity on us, and he said, "Look, we're probably going to be downstairs in the lounge in a while. If you want to stop by, you can see us there." And then he asked, "What are you doing here?" To which I responded, "Oh, we're just visiting my brother at the hotel." And that was when it happened. My best friend since age 7 lifted her entire arm, pointed a long finger at me and said, "That's a lie. We've been walking up and down the hallways, listening to every door, trying to find you." He also walked off. But there you have it. We met Gordon Lightfoot.